What up, bro? Animals are a trip, right? You ever notice how there's certain if you're somebody who's around animals, you'll notice that there's a certain feeling you have for animals, in particular cats. For some reason, they're just, especially cat videos, they're very popular, right? There's people who have like such a soft side and such a love for cats, right? There's dog lovers and whatnot, but I think they're dog lovers because they haven't experienced cats. See, I was one of those people who had just loved dogs, but never really cared about cats. But what I want to talk about overall, it doesn't matter what kind of animals they are, all right? Animals, you're looking at the mirror of your root chakra in actuality, in formation, okay? You're looking at your root chakra. And a lot of people, when they form this bond or connection with animals, they're forming a bond and connection with their root chakra. Look at this. He came down just to... What's up, buddy? This Aries. Weren't you just on the roof? What'd you do? Follow me here or what? Look at this. My little boy. Huh? My little boy. Ugh, so precious. You're looking at your root chakra. Here's the thing, though. When you're looking at these animals, you're looking at your root chakra. You're actually looking at God as well. And the whole thing is that people ask, what are you here to do? And people would say, you're here to serve God, right? As a human. But in actuality, you're basically serving animals. Okay, and you're supposed to be a service to people who are also God, but they're also part of the animal kingdom. And when it comes down to service to these animals, okay, even though there's people who eat animals or doing all that kind of stuff, it has to exist. Those are the type of polarities that have to exist. So, come on. It has to exist because you're consuming the gods when you eat animals. Now, from the way I see it and the way I clearly state and I see things, they're a blueprint. See, the whole thing is when people act in an animalistic nature, in a way like, torture, kill, or grape somebody and whatnot, you do time, right? You're going to have to get locked up. And, what's up, buddy? When you get locked up, you're in a cage and you're treated like an actual animal. You're literally being taken care of there. You're told when you have to go out, when you eat, when you sleep, when you wake up. You don't even have a name. You're just a number. Okay? Kind of like cattle in a farm. So here's the important thing to know here. Okay? The animals are here serving time. And the ones that go through the fucked up shit in the slaughterhouses and whatnot are serving time to some extent. What is the odds of a lottery ticket of these animals being in that position over other animals that are basically taken care of like in your home and whatnot, treated like actual gods, right? But then there's animals who, let's say you have a house pet, a pit bull, and he goes and he bites a bunch of people, the dog has to get put down, right? It gets its life taken away. So when you look at animals, you're observing your animalistic root chakra. And if you act like an animal, you will get treated like an animal here as a human. All right. Now, we have higher faculties over the rest of the animal kingdom. If you look at, you're saying, like, I've asked certain people, what are you supposed to be doing here as a human? And they say to serve God. What God? Right? So when you really, really observe it, you're really observing your service to people. It starts from being a service to self first. Because how could you be a service to others if you're not even a service to yourself? So you can help the poor by being one of them. This is further proof that you are God, okay? And that everything that you're observing outside of you are symbols. If you let the religious or the way they educated you to see these things, and you look at it from their primordial state, you are God. And you're here to serve God. God yourself, the authority. Have your life in order and you can be a service to others. Now, even somebody who doesn't have their life in order, the fact that they could be vulnerable enough, okay, to, let's say, even share their experiences, build communities around their fucking traumas and whatnot, that's a form of being a service to others, because you're not masking who you are. And these type of people, let's say if you have a traumatic experience and you're sharing it with the world, these are the ones that are waiting for you to come on the scene and build that community. So you built a leadership role. Because of your authenticity, you made yourself vulnerable. This is more of like a sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? To God, which is basically people outside of you. You're going to be possibly criticized, but it'll be outweighed by the people who accept you, because these people who were hiding in the shadows are able to come out only because you created a space for them to feel comfortable in. So, same thing. It all starts with trust. I made the last video about the trust, okay? So, with animals, you notice how you form a bond with, like, particularly cats, like I said in the previous video. It starts with trust first. And then when they gain trust, the love bond is created, right? So now it all starts with trust. Trust in yourself first. You accept yourself for who and what you are, all right? And then others will accept you. Because it's kind of like this. Everybody will see you how you see yourself first. So the moment you accept yourself, then others will accept you. If you hid him in the closet, then you're giving your power away. If you hide your stuff in the closet, because you're basically saying or sending out a signal to the universe, God, or whatever you want to like talk about, that these people are more important than what you think about yourself. So you hide everything in the closet because these people are what they think is more important than what you think. So you'll obviously see the criticism over the praise, because that's how you set your life up to begin with, right? So it's kind of like this. Let's say if I want to buy a red Mustang and I never saw it in the street, but upon me doing research and now going to dealerships and now I'm all into them, now all of a sudden I start seeing red Mustangs everywhere in the street, right? Does that mean they were never there? No, they've always been there. You just weren't aware of it. So the fact is here that I'm trying to make is that you have to put out what it is you want to see. So that's kind of like the saying, you be the change you want to see. Okay? Be the frequency you want to receive. You change yourself, you change your life, you change the world. You can't change the world, you can only change yourself. You could shape your circumstances, right? Through information. Because you can't change the world. The world's already created. Creation is already made. It's for you to play in it now and shape your circumstances. But it all starts from you. So, like if you like this video, and we'll talk soon.